It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Desperados and the Nighthawks. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
With the Wasatch Mountains overlooking us, EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the capital city of Utah, Salt Lake City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Memphis taking on the Desperados of Salt Lake City. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you look at this Salt Lake City ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all...
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Salt Lake City. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
On 1st and 10, Pierce. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Pierce. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding offense.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. But able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not Najee Harris the one he was looking for. Third down here. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. But you look at this defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass ring.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field
as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
On play action, Rodgers. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Salt Lake City with the football here to begin quarter 2. This 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
This ball complete to Durham.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point,
and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now here's another carry for Harris. Powers through. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pierce. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they run with Harris off the option. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Pierce. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope up.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 22.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is caught, and he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Desperados have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. but he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pierce. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Operating from the gun, Pierce. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 1st down, Rodgers out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Rodgers. Throw left side. He's got Tillman. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pierce. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on 1st down. Pierce. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A final shot before break. Pierce. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Nighthawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They did. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, Pierce. And he lost the football. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Nighthawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and we are tied at 14. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. He finds Austin complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll find Lindsey here. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Rodgers again now. This short throw caught by Goddard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the toss, here's Robinson. There he goes left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down at 7.
Back live here now in Salt Lake City. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. To throw is Rodgers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. And we'll step aside and be right back.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins from 13 yards out. And the Desperados have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Pierce. Austin brings in the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's going to try and do this himself. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on 2nd down, Pierce locates Mooney on the out route. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now it
looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
25 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3. Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
On first down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Desperados are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw again.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Another run on 2nd down. Try to cover up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Rodgers to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Salt Lake City, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Memphis, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.